High Spots and Cheap Pops presents your moment in the Valley. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Silicon One, Steve Valli, and I want to thank you so much for checking this video out. And the last thing I wanted to talk about briefly was MJF. Folks, here's the reality. I said this.
MJF, you're burning out. And WWE will put you on NXT as a manager in 3 seconds if you don't start being more entertaining and prove that you can carry this ball and run with it, because so far, not so good.
Fat, neck-bearded, mouth-breathing trolls.
Well, Ruby's right. Because, folks, since that time, just a couple things MJF has done. He has had a couple of just tremendous matches, one with Takeshita, and then, of course, he had one of the greatest matches of all time, the Iron Man match with Bryan Danielson this past weekend. That's just what he did in the ring. And when doing it, he's showing how fucking amazing he is when he can wrestle. I don't know how a guy who never wrestles that regularly can be that good. Always sharp, always at his best. That's how good he's been. But since then, I told him, hey, you heard what I said. Give me more, whatever. And so I don't think by any stretch of the imagination did MJF see me say that. And then he's like, oh, I better up my game. But either way, he has shut me up. Because not only did he admit to a felony involving Liv Morgan giving him some help while he was driving really fast, that whole thing, and then switching spots so she would get in trouble if it was Liv Morgan. He certainly alluded to that. Wink, wink. Hashtag sorry. And absolutely has had arguably the best 4 weeks of his career in terms of just being a dick, in terms of bringing real credibility to his title reign. So MJF, wow. That was a moment that I think Hangman was trying to get with Adam Page, and Hangman just never had this seminal moment of what MJF did. This is the difference between Hangman and MJF. See, don't forget, neither one of those guys were monster stars until they became AEW. In AEW, Hangman was a mid-carder everywhere else he was, as great as he was, but you know he was the chosen when he was part of the elite. And MJF, everyone loved to hate or hates or whatever the case may be. He was also a guy that was homegrown. And you understand now that MJF is just again, he is not only is he a generational talent, I've called it, said it before and said it again, he's the most perfect wrestler I've ever seen. And that's why I love what I've seen. So thank you for shutting me the fuck up, Max. I am a
Fat, neck-bearded, mouth-breathing troll.
Yes, thank you, Ruby. We've heard it a couple times already today. Thank you so much, folks. We have actually increased our subscribers, and look, we don't really know what we're doing. We're not going to pretend like we do. I am self-taught at editing, clearly. We don't know what microphones to use. We just haven't been professional because we both have tons of children, and we have houses and wives who need pleasuring, and the pleasuring is just on and on and on and on and on. They never give me a break. Anyway, thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you're new, we want to thank you so much. We can't do it. It feels so good, even though I know a lot of people would laugh at 108 subscribers. You guys are the beginning of something that we're really trying to build. We've been going for about 1.5 years and not really knowing, but we've really only been going for a couple months to where we're doing this regularly, and we're trying to really put our best foot forward. So we want to thank each and every one of you who was part of that. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. And now that we're getting some interactions and some Twitter interactions and our Facebook is starting to grow a bit, it's just a really gratifying feeling, even though it's a little bit. Let's all be kind to each other. This is Silicon Steve Valli for High Spot the Cheap Pops here in the lesson.
And please hit that subscribe button and share it. Have a fantastic day. We'll catch you next time on High Spots and Cheap Pops.